Tonight, the Women's African Cup of Nations begins, and an announcement has been forthcoming on that front concerning the new cash prize. CAF President Patrice Motsepe, in a press conference, has released and has said that the Women's African Cup of Nations prize money has been increased by 150%. We'll look at details of the story today. We'll also get some thoughts from Adam Kwarasey. I'm sure you know Adam Kwarasey, former Ghana Black Stars goalkeeper at AFCON 2012 and in World Cup 2014. Played 2 games, unfortunately could not play the last game. Now Adam Kwarasey has given his 2 cents on players that are looking to switch nationalities to play for Ghana. We all know his situation did not end very well, and it did not go so well for him. He has given his 2 cents and advice to players who are looking to switch nationality. We're also going to talk about DENIS Odoi and his nationality switch. He also talks about his relationship with his father, who is Ghanaian, and by virtue of whom he is going to represent Ghana at the World Cup. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. As they usually say, ladies first. I'll start off from the camp of the Women's African Cup of Nations. In line with the new policy of CAF to make women's football in Africa globally competitive, the CAF president, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, has announced an increase of 150% in prize money for the Total Energies African Cup of Nations Morocco 2022. The tournament will kick off tonight. The overall prize money of the competition has been increased from $197,000 to $2.4 million, an increase of $1.5 million. The president of CAF and the CAF Executive Committee have identified women's football as among the top priorities of CAF. The winner of this year's edition of the Total Women's African Cup of Nations in Morocco will pocket $500,000, an increase of $300,000. Previous winners of this competition received $200,000. The prize money for runners-up has almost doubled from $175,000 to $300,000, and the semi-finalists will get $225,000 each, which has increased from $125,000. And so that is a breakdown of the new prize money you can see on your screen right now. Great news for women's football, pushing for some sort of form of equality in the way women are compensated for play in their competitions, and I think this will satisfy everyone involved in women's advocacy in terms of football. My next story has to do with Adam Kwarasey, a former Ghana Black Stars goalkeeper who himself was not born in Ghana, did not grow up in Ghana, but decided to play for the Black Stars heading into World Cup 2014 and then also in the 2012 African Cup of Nations. Now, Ghana's goalkeeper at those 2 tournaments has given his 2 cents on the influx of players and rumors about Odoi, Tariq Lamptey, Williams brothers looking to play for Ghana, and Eddie Nketiah as well. He has given his 2 cents on that. Now, the Ghana's goalkeeper at the 2012 AFCON and World Cup 2014 explained why the players switching nationalities ahead of the World Cup must be careful with their choice. He said they need to come for the right reason. I'll say, I know they probably want to experience the World Cup, but I hope they come because they want to represent Ghana and not because we're not selected by another country. I think that's number 1. They need to be there because they want to play their hearts out for Ghana. And number 2 is hard because it's been a while since I've been around, so I don't really know how things are done in camp, but adjust quickly and do your best. Basically, that's what Kwarasey said. Kwarasey made his debut for Ghana against Swaziland in 2012 AFCON qualifiers and was the first choice goalkeeper at the main tournament where the Black Stars finished 4th. He was involved in Ghana's 2014 World Cup campaign in the game versus the USA, which ended in a defeat. Despite issues with former Black Stars goalkeeper, trainer, and subsequently decided to stay away from the national team call-ups, Kwarasey says the experience was worth it. He says, I was enjoying, to be honest, especially in the beginning. I was enjoying it because everything was new to me. I grew up here in Oslo, different culture and different football culture, dressing room culture, preparations, everything was different. So I had to adjust a bit, which I found exciting in the beginning. As you grow older and get more experience, you know what you need before every game and training session. After a while, it was harder actually because that excitement goes away. So you get back to normal and you need these normal things to prepare. But every time I went to represent Ghana, I was excited. I really look forward to it. Lots of nice teammates. Odoi Kwarasey retired from football in August 2020. So this interview was conducted by Joy Sports, George Addo Jr. and Odoi Kwarasey. They're basically saying that yes, you might want the World Cup experience, but make sure it is not the only motivating factor. And not because another country would not select you for the World Cup. Let's not kid ourselves, probably that's the prime reason, but he's saying that if that is the only reason, it might not be the best or optimum if you are coming in to play for the Ghana Black Stars. Your thoughts in the comments box on it. I'll end with DENIS Odoi, who talks about his relationship with his father, who he no longer speaks to. He also talked about his nationality switch to Ghana, which, according to him, he almost gave up on. I didn't expect to be here, he said. The process took a very long time for me to get everything sorted. I think you talk about 3 to 4 years. After the last African Cup of Nations, I didn't get called up, so I thought it was over. I said maybe I'm too old, maybe they don't want me. But then it turned out that not all my papers were done. Odoi later got a call out from the coach with papers were nearly completed, and he said, and I was like, okay, if it's done, then I'll come. He also talked about his relationship with his father, who is Ghanaian and by virtue of whom he is going to represent Ghana at the World Cup possibly. He said, my father and we do not talk anymore. I blame him for certain things, like when I became a professional footballer and made good money at Anderlecht, and was annoyed with him because all he asked was, can I have money? He told the Times. He also stated that his parents divorced when he was 12 years old. I came from divorced parents, something that happened when I was 12. It makes it a bit harder. Odoi, who is married to a psychologist named Kathleen, now has his own family. He stated that he will educate his children about their mixed race. Also, I have a family of my own for my kids to also tell them what part of my race that is. I look different from white people. I also have to tell them what that part is. For me, I can now show them what that part is. They look and they've watched the videos I've made here, and I guess they are super excited. DENIS Odoi, who played for Belgium once, switched nationality to play for Ghana ahead of the World Cup. So that is it there. Talking about DENIS Odoi's experience, his father's relationship with his father, and nationality switch, which he almost gave up on. Women's African Cup of Nations will begin tonight with a host Morocco in action. Prize money has been increased 150% by CAF. It was also Kwarasey's advice. We'll also be talking about Kwarasey's advice to players looking to play for Ghana ahead of the World Cup. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day. Have a great weekend.